On May 4, 2025, the world of entertainment was rocked by a presidential plot twist more dramatic than any summer blockbuster. President Trump, in a move that surprised even his closest advisors, announced a potential 100% tariff on all foreign films. That's right, folks, 100%. You could practically hear the collective gasp from Hollywood to Cannes. The news sent shockwaves through the industry, with many fearing a catastrophic blow to international collaborations and the future of filmmaking as we know it. Trump, never one to shy away from a fight, justified his cinematic crusade by invoking the words "every American holds dear national security." Yes, you heard that right.
But other nations, a lot of them, have stolen our movie industry. And I'm saying, if they're not willing to make a movie inside the United States, then we should have a tariff on movies that come in. And not only that, governments are actually giving big money. I mean, they're supporting them financially.
According to Trump, foreign films are not just a threat to our box office receipts, but to our very way of life. He argues that other countries, in a cunning act of cultural warfare, are using their films to undermine American values and influence. But the drama doesn't stop there. Trump also pointed to the struggling American film industry as a reason for this drastic measure. He claims that Hollywood, once a beacon of American exceptionalism, has fallen victim to the siren song of foreign tax incentives and cheap labor. This, he argues, has led to a decline in American jobs and a loss of national pride. The announcement, delivered with Trump's signature flair for the dramatic, left many wondering if this was just another episode of The Apprentice or a real-life threat to the global film industry. Only time will tell what the ultimate impact of Trump's tariff tantrum will be, but one thing is for sure. This is a story that's far from over. No sooner had the words left Trump's lips than California, the heart of the film industry, roared back with a resounding "no way." Governor Gavin Newsom, never one to back down from a fight with the current administration, immediately declared the proposed tariff an egregious overreach of executive power. He argued that Trump's reliance on the International Economic Emergency Powers Act, or IEEPA, was as flimsy as a cardboard set, as the act makes no mention of tariffs as a remedy for national security threats. Newsom, flanked by a who's who of Hollywood heavyweights, vowed to fight the tariff proposal tooth and nail. He promised swift legal action, setting the stage for a constitutional showdown between the Golden State and the Trump administration. Legal experts believe California has a strong case, arguing that the IEEPA is intended for genuine national emergencies, not to settle personal scores or protect an industry from fair competition. Adding fuel to the fire, Newsom accused Trump of hypocrisy, pointing to the president's own history of investing in foreign films and benefiting from international tax havens. This, Newsom argued, exposed the hollowness of Trump's national security claims and revealed the tariff proposal for what it truly is, a thinly veiled attempt to punish his political opponents and protect his own financial interests. The battle lines have been drawn, and the stage is set for a legal battle that could have far-reaching consequences for the balance of power between the federal government and the states. The outcome of this case will not only determine the fate of the film industry, but could also set a dangerous precedent for future presidential actions. The initial response from Hollywood to Trump's tariff torpedo was a deafening silence. Studios and streamers, caught off guard by the announcement, scrambled to assess the potential fallout. The Motion Picture Association, the powerful lobbying group representing the major studios, remained characteristically tight-lipped, declining to comment until they had a clearer understanding of the situation. Behind closed doors, however, panic began to set in. Executives, producers, and agents huddled together, desperately trying to decipher the potential impact on their bottom line. Would the tariff apply to all foreign films, including independent productions and streaming exclusives? What about films with scenes shot overseas or post-production work done internationally? The lack of clarity only heightened the sense of unease and fueled rampant speculation. Adding to the confusion, some industry insiders whispered that Trump's tariff threat might be a negotiating tactic, a way to extract concessions from foreign governments or secure better deals for American films abroad. Others speculated that the real target was not foreign films themselves, but the streaming giants who have disrupted the traditional Hollywood model. The uncertainty has cast a long shadow over the industry, with many fearing that the tariff, if implemented, could lead to higher production costs, fewer international collaborations, and ultimately, a decline in the quality and diversity of films available to audiences worldwide. The ripple effects of Trump's tariff tempest were felt far beyond the borders of Hollywood. From the bustling film sets of London to the sun-drenched studios of Sydney, the international film community reacted with a mix of disbelief and outrage. Many viewed the proposed tariff as not just an attack on their industry but as a symbol of America's retreat from the world stage. The UK, a key player in the global film industry, was quick to condemn the move. The British Film Institute warned of dire consequences for both British and American filmmakers, while the UK media union BECTU expressed concerns about the impact on jobs and livelihoods. Similar sentiments were echoed by industry groups in Australia and New Zealand, with many fearing that the tariff could cripple their already vulnerable film sectors. The tariff threat also raised eyebrows in China, which has been locked in a tit-for-tat trade war with the U.S. for years. Some analysts saw the move as a sign of escalating tensions between the two superpowers, while others speculated that it could backfire on Hollywood by pushing China to further restrict the number of American films allowed into its lucrative market. As the world waits with bated breath for Trump's next move, one thing is clear: the stakes are incredibly high. The proposed tariff has the potential to reshape the global film industry, disrupt international collaborations, and limit the choices available to moviegoers worldwide. It remains to be seen whether cooler heads will prevail, or if the curtain will fall on a new era of cinematic protectionism.